I'm so glad you had a good time. I had a brilliant time. I just want to tell you a little bit about how, not how, but what this residency has meant to me. Because I won't, you know, I've definitely touched on it in the past. I don't love performing live. I'm a very, very anxious person. And I get more and more anxious the older I'm getting. And what this show, in this room, and being so close to where I'm currently based, which is obviously LA, the value of sameness that this experience has given me in terms of me being in control of it. So I know exactly where I'm going to be, what it's going to look like, what it's going to feel like, where my things are, and I can do exactly the same thing Monday to Thursday back at home. It's been very, very important for my growth, because as you all know, a few years ago I went through a divorce that completely turned my entire life upside down, and it turned our lives upside down. And I have been, I have been trying every single day with all of my heart to rebuild from the foundations back up. And I'm doing a very good job of it. And anyone that has done that with their lives, whether you've chosen to dismantle your life or whether your life has been dismantled for you, it's hard. It's hard for everybody. It doesn't matter what you have and what you don't have. It's really, really heartbreaking. But it's been very amicable, which has been amazing, but I couldn't have gone on tour. I can't leave this life that I'm trying to build. So the convenience of this, as selfish as it might sound, the convenience of this for me has been wonderful, because for me it's the best of both worlds, even though it's somewhat limiting, because it's such a small room and it's in Las bloody Vegas. Which is hilarious. I'm definitely not in Tottenham anymore. And it's, you know, I know a lot of people can't even afford to come here if they wanted to come. But for me, I feel like this is all I could really do at this point in my life, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I really, really have. And I remember when I came here, it was in COVID, we were in lockdown. It was definitely like 11 a.m. and I was definitely like 4 bottles of wine in, like I'm sure we all were. So I've never drunk on stage when I was at 17. Okay, I said in 2020, because I wanted to put my album out, but obviously we were all at home, just drunk, basically. And I said, you know, I was like, I want to put the album out, but I don't want to put an album out in COVID and stuff like that. And I was like, if I can't do some shows, I was like, fuck it, let's see if Vegas want me. And then so we got into it, and they did want me. Well, Caesars wanted me at least. And I remember, we flew here, Jonathan. I remember we flew here to come and see this room. And I've been here before to see Queen Celine. But again, I just like married my 2 best gay friends. I was off my face. I could have literally been anywhere in the world and I wouldn't have known. So I didn't recognise my bearings of where I was. So I was expecting to come in through the doors that you come in to see the room empty and see the stage and stuff, but they brought me up the back. So when I walked up, I was on the stage. And I remember just bursting into tears because I was so desperate to do shows, which was such a bizarre feeling for me to have. And then we did all the deal and all of that, and then I had to cancel my shows, and it was the worst thing I've ever felt in my career. It was the worst thing, and everyone got the fucking shit people were saying about me. Jesus Christ. I mean, people are mean, but fucking hell, man, they want me to fucking die, I swear. They were saying. And I was absolutely devastated. And I come back, and as usual, I smashed it. I always smash it, especially when I and I still am sorry for the inconvenience and the disappointment, especially to the people who have landed in Vegas already, because I can't imagine, that's never happened to me before, and I can't imagine I'll be upset. But you know, I put my heart and soul into this show, and as happy as I am in this room, playing to 4,000 people for 34 nights is not enough, and I know that, I know it's not enough, so I am coming back. Film it and I'm going to release it to make sure that anyone who wants to see the show gets to see it. And then I'll be back from the summer, back in August until the end of fall. And it's just, not only is this an underplay, but also it's such a fucking vibe in this room. Like, I wanted to even if none of you are in here, I feel so safe in here, and my life is tiny. I don't really leave my house, and that's by choice. But my life used to be massive when I was younger. And it's like the bigger my career's gotten, the more scared and anxious I've become. And I still do that. I just hang out with my dogs, hang out with my son, chat away with my housekeeper, and hang out with my boyfriend. But on Fridays and Saturdays, I really look forward to coming because I feel like I'm gonna have a night out and see my friends.